everybody, and welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft Prisons. Of course, today we're back on my server, AkumaMC, for another episode of hopefully some OP Prisons gameplay. That's obviously what we're looking for here. But today, we are actually going to be having a look at our enchants that we can enchant past the maximum level of regular enchanting. And I'm going to go into exactly how you can do that just here in a moment. But that is basically what we're going to be doing today, among a bunch of other things, because I got some enchants to upgrade and some other things to just kind of do whilst we're doing all of that. But before we get into any of that, I've actually got a couple of things that we need to open before I do that. And I got these from the like challenge of the day or whatever it is, like the community goal or whatever that they do every day. So it's worth being on. I believe that it kind of gets triggered at the same time as the key all every day. So I know I've been talking a lot about the key alls and making sure you're on for those. But honestly, this just kind of adds an extra reason as to why you guys should make sure you're on at that time, because honestly, it's worth it. It's worth it to be on at that time if you're gonna compete in the community challenge, and you're also going to be getting the keels. Like you end up getting a bunch of free stuff. So we actually have a contraband and 15 loot crates to open as well today. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spin this wheel right now, and we're going to see exactly what it is that we can get out of this. Hopefully a free pickaxe level. Nope, they went past. Come back around. No, they can't come back around. We get what is that, like 150 bill or something? Not a good amount of tokens, let's be honest. But yeah, so today we are going to be enchanting our enchants past the maximum level. Like it's something that you can do with a bunch of enchants now this season that you couldn't do in the previous season. So for example, what we're going to be doing today is taking enchants like probably I think like key finder and things like that. I'm going to be able to take them past the current level that they are. So right now we have key finder at level 20, but I believe when we overload it or prestige it or whatever the word is that you guys want to use for it, it's going to basically allow us to have a higher level cap, but it will reset the enchant back to 0. So we have to be a little bit mindful of that, because if we do it with like expensive enchants, then we got to realize that we then have to basically purchase all the levels back. So it's something that you kind of have to be aware of before you do, because if you start doing it and then you realize after, and then you don't even have have enough money to upgrade it, then you're going to be in a little bit of a tough spot for a while. Now, I still haven't found the person online that I wanted to sell my GC to, because right now I mean, it's not really going to affect us too much for today's episode, but in the future I'm definitely going to need those tokens so that I can start spending them on other things. So eventually I do want to make sure we do sell that GC as well, because that is going to be a huge boost for us. I mean, even right now we have 10 Q tokens, which is probably way above what we should do for the rank that we are and how my pickaxe is and everything else. Because realistically, my pickaxe isn't even level 100 yet, and the fact that we have 10 Q in the balance from that is pretty insane still. So yeah, we don't really have to worry too much about tokens right now, but for quick progression, it would be nice to have a little bit more. So let's go ahead and open up this contraband crate, and then I'm also just gonna actually, you know what we'll do before we do that? We'll just open up all the different keys that I have as well, because I've been on for a couple of key hauls now and a couple of different things, which has given me keys. So I may as well go ahead and claim all of these just in case we get any additional contrabands, which we might. Let's find out. We do. We got one additional contraband right there from all of that, which is actually pretty good. We'll take that. We also got a bunch of grenades and a bunch of drills. I'm just going to go ahead and drill down in that corner right there. And let's use up all of these grenades, because they don't really do too much at the common tier anyway. We got 34 rare ones. Now, these ones actually do a little bit of damage in the mine. Oh, I said doo-doo. I said doo. No, I'm kidding. All right, yeah, these ones do actually do quite a little significant amount of damage in the mine. But one thing I am wondering about is if they're actually going to rank me up or not. I don't think they really will. I don't think they're going to make too much difference to my rank ups or not, because we're such a high level now. Like, I don't think it's really going to make too much difference here. Although it is making a considerable hole in this mine right now. I'm honestly a little bit surprised with how much damage they are doing, because these are only rare ones, and realistically we should be way above rare right now, which is pretty cool though. We'll take the amount of damage they're doing right now. I wish my mine would reset though. That is the only thing that's kind of bugging me. But then, oh, of course it resets on the freaking last one I had to use, and then we have one legendary one to use as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I should have dug down. I should have done the dig down tactic, because that's gonna waste a bunch, I think. We'll take it. We'll take it. That didn't do too badly. Alrighty. So I'm just going to go ahead and put away some of these other things here. And we've got a couple of loot boxes to open, as well as the 2 contraband crates. So let me get these open first. Get everything out of these that we can. Again, multiplier, probably the best thing that we get out of these, to be honest. But either way, I mean, it's free items, right? So we'll take it either way. It's also giving me a bunch of crate keys as well. So we will probably have more keys to open after this. But I promise I will get into the actual point of today's episode here in a second. All right. That's it. I'm not opening anything else now. Unless this gives me another contraband, which it very well might do. But we're not opening anything else. So see what we're going to get? We are going to get just tokens from that. Nothing crazy at all. So yes, the point of today's video, upgrading some enchants past the point of maximum enchant. Now, I believe the first one that we have available to us as of right this second is going to be Key Finder, I think. Never mind, it's not Key Finder. I'm stupid. It's Token Miner, I think. Yes, okay, Token Miner. So as you guys can see, current level 3000. Current prestige is 0. The activation chance is 4%, but we can prestige it. Now, if we do prestige this, it will be set to level 1. Now, I just got to talk a little bit about how I got this to prestige. So when you max out the enchant, it then starts a little challenge for you, where it's basically the amount of blocks that you mine. So I think it had a target of 25,000 blocks. So the second that I bought that enchant, or maybe the second I maxed it out, that started that countdown for 25,000 blocks. And after that point, you can then prestige the enchant. So let's go ahead right now and prestige it by clicking this. Boom. It is going to be officially prestige. There we go. We have just prestige our first enchant ever. As you can see, it starts now at level 1. Still has an activation chance of 4%, so I'm not too sure about how that works. But as you guys can see, the current level it can go up to is now 3,250. So I'm going to go ahead and put the maximum levels because it doesn't really cost us that much. But the activation chance might be just glitched in that kind of window. But basically, it basically ups the max activation chance as well, being a higher level. Now, there may also be a couple of other enchants that we can go ahead and prestige, and actually this will be one of them. Jackhammer right here is one that we can do this with. So let's go ahead and prestige Jackhammer as well. So Jackhammer now prestiged. As you guys can see, we now have to put another 10k levels on it, and this one is going to be expensive. This one's going to cost me 3q, but it now goes up to 11k rather than the 10k that it was at before. So we have an extra 10% that it's going to go up to right here. So let's go ahead and max that one out. So as you guys can see, we now have that prestige. My activation chance is now 5.5%. So every time I mine a block, it has 5% that it will go ahead and do that. So as you guys can see, you can also prestige these enchants multiple times. So if what I did is I just went back to Jackhammer right now, and as you guys can see now, blocks required is 50,000. So if I wanted to prestige this one a second time, I need to mine 50,000 blocks from now, and then I will be able to prestige it again. And with Token Miner, I can prestige again after another 50,000 blocks. So really, you want to make sure you're prestiging your enchants as quick as you possibly can. Now, we also have Prestige Finder available for prestige, but we don't have the blocks required yet. We got to mine another pretty much 13,000 or something, because we're about halfway there with that one. Crystal Finder, we can prestige because we've had that one for a while now. So I'm going to go ahead and prestige that and max that one out again. And then I'm guessing another prestige is going to be, yeah, another 50k blocks. So it kind of works. They all kind of work together here. And that is it for all of the enchants that we can actually prestige right now, unless we can do fortune, which we can't. Okay, so we have officially now exceeded the maximum enchant level. And as you can see on my pickaxe, it actually says prestige as well. We've exceeded those levels on my enchants on my pickaxe right there. And I will now, in 50k blocks time, be able to prestige those enchants again. So we need to kind of be paying attention to those enchants, because honestly, that could make a very, very good difference. So I'm going to leave it to you guys in my comment section to keep reminding me that after I mine a bunch more blocks, so when I get to like 150,000 blocks mined, then I can actually go ahead and prestige those enchants again, because I don't want to waste my prestiges, because the earlier that you get the prestiges done, the better, pretty much. Now, I'm assuming that there are other enchants that you can also prestige in this list. I don't know exactly what they will be right at this point, but there are other enchants in here I would assume that you can do it with. Even if not, we've got so many that we need to do, like, because I don't know what the maximum prestige of an enchant is. I'm assuming it's probably quite high, but we're gonna have a lot of blocks that we need to mine here. And I also noticed that we've unlocked Blessed today. Okay, so we have the availability to unlock this enchant right here. It's only going to cost me 15 trill tokens, so it's absolutely a no-brainer that we want to max that one out, because what that enchant is going to do for us is it's going to give us a chance to receive crystals and gems while we're mining. And of course, by having our universal pet going as well, that's also going to provide an extra boost for us. So we definitely need to be doing that, and I'm glad that we've got that one unlocked now. We've also made quite a dent in our gems balance right now. We have 37 million gems available to us, which is honestly a W, and that's pretty much all just from prestiging, I'm going to assume, because we seem to have prestiged quite a lot recently, so that's a W. But we need to go ahead and spend them on the enchants that are going to matter to us. So first of all, we have the option to max out secondhand, which is exactly what we're going to do. If you don't know what secondhand does for us, it has the ability to virtually mine a block for us. Basically, it means that whenever I mine a block and it does a crazy thing like jackhammer or whatever, then it can virtually mine another block. Okay, so every block that we mine can also be mined twice, which can then result in my other enchants going off. So it does become worth it eventually. And then we can also put a 26 level dent into the booster enchant, and once this activates, it doubles tokens, money, and pickaxe XP whilst we're mining. So honestly, this is a big one in regards to our pickaxe being leveled up, because when that booster actually activates, it'll mean that my pickaxe will level up twice as fast. So honestly, that is kind of one which we've needed for a while now, and I'm glad that we finally got it ticked off the list, to be honest, because that is a very, very important one for us. Now, one that is actually pretty high up on my list is Dragon's Eye. So what this does is it's basically the same as Second Hand, but it works for your jackhammer procs, right? So if you think about it, every time my jackhammer procs, it's mining every single one of these blocks, okay, virtually. Now, what that enchant does is it gives me a chance to include those blocks that are being mined by Jackhammer in like a manual mining mode, which would mean that all of my enchants that usually proc when I'm mining a regular block could also proc on all of those blocks as well, which would make a huge difference, I think. I don't really know what the chances and everything are, but I think it would make a pretty big difference right there. Also, we just got a skin box. I'm just going to go check what that skin was for right there. Oh, we're actually doing okay with the skins right now. We're doing okay. We nearly got a Lumberjack skin available to us. We need, what do we need? We need 4 more of those, and we've also got 3 in the Reaper and 3 in the Eye skin as well. So we're making some progress on the skins. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get those skins going as well. Also, just realized that I didn't even have auto prestige going, so I've been mining this whole time without my money even being taken for prestiges. So my gems might be about to just shoot up here in a second. Honestly, they could probably go up quite a few in the amount of rank ups that I have available in my balance. How much do we need to max booster out? We need 4 more levels. It's about 2 million a level, so we're going to need about, I'd say probably about 10 million gems. We could probably max that thing out. So I'm going to hope, and you know, we should probably get a good way of that. Actually, nah, the balance is going down pretty fast now. I don't think we'll get a good way of that. We might get maybe up to 4 million gems, but that'll probably be the lot when it comes to that. Hopefully my pickaxe will be level 100 soon, because then we can get prestige merchant, which will help out our gems a lot, actually, because it will mean that we can actually go ahead and get a lot more gems from the prestiges, which will be receiving from prestige merchants. So yeah, we should be getting up there, but hopefully we're about to hit 175 million prestiges, which would be a nice little milestone to hit, I guess, which we are just about to hit right about now. There we go, 175 million prestiges. We take those, and my money balance has pretty much run out now for the like prestige maxing. So with that in mind, we have another 5 million gems we can spend. We probably get 2 more levels of the booster enchant right now, putting me only how many levels away now? I think maybe 3, 2 levels away from maxing out boosters. So we need 2 million gems. We probably need about another 5 million gems here, and we'll be good to go. We actually already have another 2 million, so yeah, we're nearly there. I'm gonna make sure I'm opening all my pouches as well, because those do give me gems. Like, not a lot, like really not a lot, but they still give me some, and I appreciate the sum of them, you know. Ooh, we just got a brand new mine as well. I don't know if you guys saw the change there, but we've now got these lapis blocks, I believe, is the difference here in this mine. Going across the mine, I don't really know. I guess that means it went up in size as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know when we start getting the next pouches. I would have guessed that we need to get up to rank 400, and then we get different tier pouches, I guess. But I guess we'll have to see on that one very, very soon. I would love to actually get my rank up. Maybe what we should do right now is not be mining, but maybe using these RPGs that I have to get my level up. Let's see if this is... Oh, yeah, dude, those make such a big freaking dent in this mine. That's actually crazy. All right, I'm going to spam these a couple of times to see if I can get my ranks up, because these still do a good amount of damage per hit here. So I'm going to try and get my rank up to 400 maybe right now. Okay, I don't know whether we'll be able to get up to 400 from this, because it does become very, very difficult to rank up after a certain point. But hopefully we're going to get up there, because what are we now? 382. We could probably get... I don't know. Maybe we can. How many shots do we have left here? We have 163 in this one, and then I've actually got another one with another 378. So, or 76 or whatever it said just then. So we might be able to get there. I don't know whether it's possible or not. I guess we should probably be able to. Like, I don't know. If we keep getting good hits off of these, then I guess we should be able to. And my mind is getting bigger, of course, every time. So, I don't know. Maybe we will get there. We'll have to find out in just a couple of minutes here. Okay, yeah, we should definitely be able to get there. We're like 390 right now. I still have 56 left in this. We might even get here in this usage of this RPG, to be honest. We'll have to see, because, yeah, I mean, it's getting me a good amount of, like, rank up every time I use it, pretty much. So... I just got to stop wasting it. I feel like half these shots are missing as well. So I just got to be a little bit more careful with what I'm using or how I'm using this. But I think we should be able to get there easily. All right, we used that one RPG, but we have a bunch of shots left in this other one. So honestly, we should be able to get there fairly easily now. Oh, we got a new mine color as well coming in. It looks like the gold blocks were the new one that was added just then. That's pretty nice. I like it. I like it. I'm feeling it. We're about to be there as well, by the way. We are about to be there as well. So 400 is coming up right in a second. We're actually going to run out of space in my inventory, so I need to just quickly go ahead and do some manual mining so that we can actually unlock these pouches real quick. Oh, we also have a bunch of gems. I don't know how we got 80 million gems from doing that, but apparently we do have 80 million gems, which we now need to go ahead and spend on the other enchants. But maybe we'll say that for another day because, yeah, those are stocking up right now. All right, screw it. We got one level to go. Let's just go ham with the RPG right now. I think this should be an easy level up. I didn't manage to open up all the other pouches, but we'll get there eventually. All right, let's do it. And it should be in. There we go. And we do, in fact, have now a tier 3 pouch unlocked. So these ones require 3,000 blocks to mine. But I'm guessing the rewards are probably way better. So I'm assuming to RPGs, like, are these giving me, like, gems when I launch these? Oh, they are. So that's where that's coming from. That's where all my freaking gems are coming from right now, launching these RPGs. Which is a W thing to know, actually. We will take that. Guys, that is where I'm going to end off today's episode. In fact, I think that's a very, very good place to end it off. We have now surpassed the maximum level on a couple of our enchants, which are now going to help us go even further. So that is how you prestige your enchants or overload them, as we might say as well. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you do go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not already, please subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode of OP Prisons here on AkumaMC.